welcome back to FPL Spad, your best place to find FPL content for the 24-25 season. My name is Spad. Today, you're joining me for my deadline stream for Gameweek 18 on Boxing Day. Early deadline. I'm going to leave it half an hour early. Not much to do, really. Actually, there was, but beforehand, I made one transfer by taking Saka out as he was injured in the last game, and I bought in Ismail Sarr, very cheap at 5.7. I only had one free transfer, which I used. If I had another free transfer, I'll probably take out either João Pedro or Cunha and bring in Isak or Jesus. Isak smacked it last week, got a hat-trick, 17-point haul. Main reason why I've got a decrease in my rank, but that's what it is. Ain't been good for me, down to 500,000 in rank now, lowest I've been this year so far. Yeah, not good. Well, many price changes last night. I thought there'd be quite a few. Where was it? Yeah, so we only had one price increase yesterday. It was for Martin Odegaard. I bought him in though, like the couple of weeks before that, so I didn't do that straight swap that most people probably be doing with Saka out and Odegaard in. João Pedro, Jimenez, and Ricardo all went down in price as well. It has been a crazy week for Isak. His price has game week. His price has gone up, tripled up in this one game week, which personally I thought it would go up again today. That's what FPL Hub was predicting, but it didn't. Yeah. 1.1 million transfers for Isak at the moment. A lot of people are bringing him in. I am restricting myself from getting him in this week because I have to do a -4 to bring him in because I've took out Saka and bought in Sarr, and I just don't believe these fixtures are as great as people think they are. Villa at home, yes, it's a home game, but Villa is not an easy team. They have a world-class goalkeeper and a good defense and a good manager. So I don't think you'll get more than one goal in this game. And then you got United and Spurs away. Yes, United are not the same team, but United can pull out a result. But obviously, United do not have the best defense at the moment, so they could get a goal there maybe. Spurs away again. Spurs the way they play, very attacking, so you can get goals there as well. And Wolves, Bournemouth at home, so maybe bring him in a later date, but I don't have to take it thingy because like who do I take out as well is another thing, because like Cunha's got a good game week here as well, in my opinion, a better game week than Isak, which is at Man United at home, and the other one is João Pedro, Brentford at home. I think João Pedro is more on my chopping list than Cunha, is because I think his fixtures are not great after this Brentford game, personally. Yeah, I think even the Ipswich game away, like Ipswich will probably be looking to get some points in this game. So, and yeah, Arsenal away, no, Villa away, and then Arsenal at home, two not really hard games. And I'll assume Arsenal want to get some revenge on the game that they had last time when they played away and lost. Yeah. So I think João Pedro is more on the chopping block than Cunha for me, even though Cunha's got some hard games coming up as well. Look at there are some seriously hard fixtures for him as well. So they are both of these players on my chopping block. I'm not going to do a -4 to do that. Hoping to stick with my decision. I don't know if to go for a differential route, because I think Isak's ownership has gone up to 41% now, so that's a pretty high ownership. So if he blanks, that will help me in my rank. I'm hoping he blanks. But yeah, at most just one goal, So I'm really rooting for Villa to win that game. So yeah, let's see. Then you got Luis Diaz. A lot of people are bringing him in because he got that mega haul last week, and I just would not risk bringing him in, especially with the amount of players Liverpool have returning, especially in Jota and Chiesa. Minutes could be limited. Diaz and Gakpo both started the last game against Tottenham in Sunday, and I don't know what to expect. Jota could start himself this game week. I don't expect maybe Chiesa give Salah a rest. Highly doubt it, but I think Salah will be playing. Madison, I wouldn't go for. Jesus, I think, is a great transfer to bring in this game week, really. Ipswich at home. Got 2 goals in his last game and got a hat-trick in that Carabao Cup quarterfinals. Yeah, quarterfinals. So, is in a bit of a recent form. It's like short recent form. Because before that, he had not scored a goal for like nearly a year, I think. So, probably one of the main reasons why I'm not rushing in to get him out in a -4 right now is because need a bit of more sample history, really. Is he going to carry on producing like he has in the last 2 games in the one Premier League game, one Carabao Cup game against the same team, may I add? It was Crystal Palace. Ipswich is an easier team. I expect him to start with, especially with Saka being out, and have us to start and Odegaard start, Martinelli, Trossard, and Rice. I think that is the midfield that they will be playing, personally. So is that we've got Odegaard, Rice, Havertz, Jesus, Trossard, and Martinelli. And I think you play Martinelli on the right this time. A differential midfielder to get. So I think Sarr is the differential midfielder to go for. He is at very low ownership at 2.2%. Probably was lower when I got him. I got him just before his price rise because I got rid of Saka. So I think personally he is the man to go for. Being on recent good form. And got some good games ahead as well. Let's have a look at other ones if you do not like that one. So it's not differential. Son could be a differential straight swap for Saka, but he hasn't been on form recently. He comes off early in the games as well. So I wouldn't go for Bruno Fernandes. 50% is not a differential in my opinion. So, like I said, I think he's the best differential choice to go for if you're going that route. Odegaard, 7% is quite differential. It's a big drop from Saka's price ownership, but yeah, a lot of people, I can see a lot of Arsenal fans doing that move, dropping Saka to Odegaard because he will be taking penalties, he'll be on more free kicks now, and he probably might be taking the corners from one of the sides. So, and I think they rely on his creativity as Saka is now out. So they heavily rely on Odegaard's creativity. So hopefully we get some bonus points for him. Ahmad, yes, but United's form is just win, lose. It's just I just can't. And they got Wolves away is not the best of games, especially with Wolves can have a new manager bounce. Newcastle at home, big game. Liverpool away, very hard game. I don't expect him to get nothing in that game. Let's be frank. Southampton and Brighton home, decent games. Now Rogers not even on the differential on this list at the moment. But what Arma's only with 17% though, so that's not really a differential choice. Eze, if he comes back from injury, but he's quite injury prone, like he gets injured, then he comes back. I think he's been injured like at least 3 times this season already, where he has missed games. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna quickly have a look. So injury there. So I have 2 injuries, not 3. Seemed like 3 because he had such a shit start to the season. I had him at the start of the season, and he did not produce. Luis Diaz is pretty high. Smeyo, Crystal Palace at home, Fulham away, Everton at home. Short term, I say good. Long term, no. Now, if you don't have Rodgers, then I said, yeah, Armand's not a bad shout. But I wouldn't be wasting a transfer to do Rodgers to Armand, same price range. Rodgers is probably more nailed on minutes throughout the season, as we've seen. Armand does get rotated sometimes, benched, as we see. Almiron is still trying to figure out his best team, figure out his players, so is a rotation risk as well. Iwobi was on fire for a bit, but when he got hit in the nuts by Salah the other day, it ain't be the same. Last game week, blanked, including other Fulham players. But yeah, let's have a bit more, maybe a few more differentials. Enzo not really differential at 10% ownership. Soboslai, like, the predicted points are really low, but out of the 3 midfielders, Garenberg and Soboslai, I think, are the most nailed on players at that midfield. You will see some little bit of rotation. He did work his ass off in the last game with Tottenham. Got a mega haul that game week, a goal and 3 assists. Or was that 8, 5, 9, 14? 16 points. I think he got 4 assists. I can't remember. You're starting Doku. Oh, man. I don't think I'll be going for Doku, man. Like, especially after what Everton did to Fulham and what Everton did to, Chelsea and Arsenal. 2 teams that are on quite form as well, like playing good football, are not off form compared to Man City, who are a team completely off form. Never seen them like this ever. It's funny. But yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised with another 0-0 draw at Man City versus Everton. Just Daesh coming there to park the bus and doing it effectively. So yeah. How long have we got left? We've got 15, 16 minutes to go. I assume everyone's going for Salah captain. So there's no point me doing the captain poll, really. The only choice that I have really got to make is for myself is who do I bench? I benched Rodgers last week where he got 14 points. And right now he's on my bench again. I'm not like the only players that he could probably play instead of is Cunha, Pedro, and Saul. So it's a really hard choice for me to who to bench. I don't want to bench really Cunha or Pedro because the only reason they're still in my team is for this game week, 2 home games. So I'd rather keep him for just these 2 games in thingy, but I've got to make a choice real soon about which player I'm going to bench. I think if Rodgers didn't get that 14-point haul last week, I don't think I'll be even debating this. It'll just be easy Rodgers bench this game week. But yeah. Let's have a quick look at the price changes maybe this week, today that we're going to get. So say this, Isak and Saka are on the verge of getting another price rise. Martinelli as well. See a lot of people switching over to Martinelli from Saka. Hutchinson, I wanted him a few weeks ago when AI actually recommended to me to bring him into my team, which I didn't. I really think I should have in the end. Clivert, I don't think I would go for him. He's a penalty merchant. A lot of people are just going for the differential in Foden. I did have Foden before. I'll have a look at your team. Oh, you made 101 points last week. Nice. You had Saka. Not Saka, I would call it. Also, you didn't have Saka in your team, so you probably got 0.9 million. 1 free transfer. I would roll. Just roll your transfer, my friend. Yeah. You don't need to change, really, in my opinion. You could change in Burmo. That's about it, really. Fabianski's got Southampton now away today, isn't it? Was it home or away? And they've got Sanchez. That's a tough one because Southampton haven't been the best. They got a 0-0 draw against Fulham the other day, so they will be a bit more solid, less bit open. Southampton could pull a win out because they need a win. They've new manager bounce, got a draw in the first game, get a win in the home game. So I would choose Sanchez myself. I wish I had Sanchez in my team, really. But yeah, you might maybe want to change Mbama at some stage, really, man. Because the games that are coming up are really hard. Yeah. You could actually even upgrade with the point. I think money you got. You could bring in Odegaard. You don't have Saka though, so you don't back in Saka to do anything in the first place. But yeah. Hope that helped you, mate. Let me just quickly make sure. I need to make sure. Okay, wildcard next week it is. What? So you want to take out Konate and Saka for who's JP? Who's JP? Oh, João Pedro. I'll keep João Pedro. Trent's not crazy important. I think the only transfer if you want to do a 1 week punt is taking Saka out and bringing Jota in. But even then, Jota is not guaranteed start, and even if he does, it's not guaranteed a lot of minutes. He could even come off before the 60th minute. He has been returning from injury, yes. So that's another thing. I do like your Jesus transfer, but I think this is João Pedro's last good game he's got left, and I'd rather keep him. He has to get a return at some stage, and Brentford do have quite a few defensive injuries right now, with Pinnock out, Van der Berg out. I think João Pedro is probably his last week to get a good return, like to give the people that have left faith in him to get that, before you take him out. Konate is not going to start. Price is not going to be dropping. Saka had already had a price drop today, so you can hold out for him till next week. Personally, yeah. I hope that helped you, mate. If that did, please like, subscribe to my channel. Let's see, 1 second. Let me just see what was the hourly rate change. People are taking Saka out like crazy, but this is what you expect. I could tell you that better if I could look at your team, because I can see the rest of your midfield. See if you're missing anyone that you can bring in for one game week punt for Saka. People are bringing in Son as probably straight replacement for Saka. I don't think it's a very good idea for people to do that, really. So quick look at price outs, transfers outs. Saka at 2.6 million, huge. People taking him out. 20% of people still own him. Haaland 34% still owned. Another 378,000 people taking him out slowly. Price is gonna be dropping. Should have really dropped a bit more than that. People have lost faith in João Pedro's price did drop today. So for me, myself, I think I have lost out on my profit, really. Yeah. Oh, actually, I haven't lost on my profit. I bought my 5.6, so I'll still get my 1.1 profit, so I can sell him after this game week. So, tiny bit of good news for me. That price decrease doesn't affect me that much. What was I doing? We have got 6 minutes to go till deadline, guys. Any more questions? Any little last minute helps? Smith Rowe, Welbeck, he has been out for a while. I'm not surprised about Cunha with the potential ban coming and people replacing him for Isak, the man on form. But Cunha is not a guy that's not producing numbers. Yeah, yes, he had 3 games against Bournemouth, Everton away, and West Ham away. We expected him to get something, but he didn't. But he did get something against Ipswich and against Leicester. So hopefully that form continues against a weak United team. And hopefully get a new manager bounce. People are taking Watkins out now because obviously Durant is getting a bit of a heads up. But I wouldn't be surprised this game week if Watkins starts instead of Durant. Pickford and Fabianski on wildcard. Let's see. So Man City's a hard game, but they could get a draw there. Ooh. I don't think Pickford might be the one to go for, my friend. I think Sanchez is your best option. I think Sanchez is a way better option. A better defense than Everton. Everton are not going to keep holding on to these nil-nil retreats. So Wood, Odegaard, Robinson, or Jesus, Martinelli, or Timber? Oh, that's heavily Arsenal. I think it would be. I want to go for Martinelli. Go for Jesus, but very short sample data that we have. He hadn't scored over a year until the Crystal Palace games, when they scored a hat trick in the first Carabao Cup semi-quarter final, and then 2 goals in the Premier League game. So yes, it is good. Looks good on paper. Ipswich at home, yes, it can be a great fixture for him, but I just don't want to risk it. I've thought about it myself as doing -4 hit, and I've decided against it. Timber is a good transfer. His minutes are probably more nailed on than the other wing backs, but there is still some sort of rotation available to him. So Timber, I'm not completely sold. Wood's got a good game this game week. Spurs at home. Spurs with a high line, with an injured back line, so he could get a return there. But after that, I don't know. Odegaard, I like that transfer because he will be taking the free kicks, the penalties, and one side of the corners, and he'll have to play a little bigger part in the creating department. So Odegaard I like. Robertson I do like. Not too expensive if you got him at the right time. If you bring him in now, then I'll be a bit worried. It's a bit more expensive. There's other defenders you could go for as well around the same price range. Like Muniz I think has got a better fixture list coming up, in my opinion. More attacking as well. Cash is playing really high up, but I don't think that'll last very long. That's just a differential choice. Robertson's not even on this list. Look how low Robertson is now on the list. But that's... Hudson is good, cheap, nice player. No problem, bro. You right, Nunes? From Norway? Norway, yeah. But yeah, let me make sure my team is saved because I don't want to be... Yeah, we've got 2 minutes to go. Deadline, please. I replaced Saka with Sa. That's a player I've gone for my 1 free transfer. If I had 1 more free transfer, I'll probably bring in Isak for João Pedro or Cunha. But I am backing João Pedro and Cunha this game week instead of Isak. Join my mini league, guys, if you are new to my channel. That way I can look at your teams easier and give you better advice. We are 1 minute away from deadline. Hopefully we all have good weeks this week. Not a lot, man. 75 points. That Villa losing their clean sheet right at the end didn't help. João Pedro and Jackson Blanket does not help, especially having Rodgers on my bench. Didn't help. Should I have benched him? It was an away game. Maybe I should have benched Pedro for that game. But yeah. Rodgers, that's why I've got Rodgers on my bench this week again. So, done. Deadline done. Hope you guys have locked in. You had a good Christmas. Got your gifts, your dinners. Had a good Christmas yesterday. Got a bit merry, got a bit high. But yeah. Hope you guys have a good game week. And I hope to see you very soon. The deadline is going to be on Sunday. I can't check. But I think it's deadline on Sunday. So I'll see you very soon again on Sunday. Till then, hope you have enjoyed the rest of your holidays. And see you guys later. If you're new to my site, please like, subscribe to my channel for future FPL content. See ya!